We invite you now to join us for the final part of our 5-part series to witness this peaceful and uplifting dialogue between Supreme Master Hai, Reverend Michael Beckwith, Dr. Gabriel Cousins, and the participants of the first Juice Fast for Peace in Culver City, California on March 7th, 2009.
Really happy to be here. This is the first of the Juice Feast. We're traveling across the country. We're organic vegan live food chefs. We do a lot of work at the Tree of Life Cafe in Patagonia, Arizona with Dr. Gabriel Cousins. This Juice Feast here is really kind of setting the sort of tone for bringing people onto a vegan diet. What we're looking at is reducing the methane, reducing global warming. So we're really happy to be here and to be sharing with people and inspiring people. We're both teachers and chefs, so we have programs at the Tree for conscious eating, learning how to prepare organic vegan live foods. We have a conscious eating program that runs pretty much every month throughout the year. I've been doing organic vegan live foods for about 11 years now. You know, I transitioned from a standard American diet. I'm 30 years old now. At 16, I went vegetarian and slowly transitioned from a vegetarian diet to a vegan diet to a live foods diet. So I think the key for people is to see that it can be a slow transition. It can be a fast transition. It's really kind of tuning into your heart and feeling what feels comfortable for you and opening your heart to these ideas and this change that can occur on all levels, spiritually, mentally, physically, and globally, planetary, with the environment. So this is a really excellent vibration that we're holding here. It was really beautiful to have Supreme Master Hai and Gabriel and Reverend Michael Beckwith together. It was a really powerful team of just energy happening, and Gabriel's traveling and sharing exactly the same message as Supreme Master Hai, and the sense of going vegan, going plant source only diet, reducing the methane on the planet by simply going vegan. And Gabriel's sharing this statement really, really strongly. What we're looking at here is the point of the Juice Fast. It's encouraging people to go towards plant-based diet only, plant source only diet. The three of them, very, very powerful team and really making a large impression on the planet right now. So it was very, very beautiful.
It seems very important for all of us, both men and women, to also hear a feminine voice coming through. And I think that provided a really beautiful balance. Both Michael and Gabriel are very well balanced beings as well, and they can present both sides of it, and it's really beautiful to see strong women being able to participate and also offer such depth to everyone watching. So definitely 3 people to keep up with.
We definitely support, this idea, and we're sharing this ourselves. Be veg.
Be veg.
Go green.
Go green.
And save the planet.
And save the planet.
I'm going to tell everybody about her, and I'm going to go right home and I'm going to tag her on her website and check it out. She has a darling sense of humor. Her message is totally kind and loving. I loved her sense of humor, and I absolutely adore her. I think she's great. She was so inspiring to me, too, and talking to governments and rocking it. I just loved her. She's absolutely adorable. I've written 9 books. My most recent books that deal specifically with raw living foods is Life Food Recipe Book, Living on Life Force. And that's just kind of a handbook for how to follow this program. And then a very scholarly work, which I published in 2005. And it's called Secrets of an Alkaline Body, The New Science of Colloidal Biology. They're all on Amazon.com. If you really want to know the science behind how this works, how it really turns around these diseases. One of the easiest things that anybody can do, personally, is just to be eating a plant-based diet. It's easy on the planet, it's easy on your body, you'll live a long time. One of the big problems, besides just the absolute inhumane cruelty that goes on in factory farming animals, the runoff from those places is just polluting all of our groundwater, our precious, clean underwater ground tables, and this deforestation, and not just on the land, but also in the oceans, these dead zones, which she mentioned today. These are very, very important. This can be healed now. We're at a critical threshold. We can heal it now. It's going to take a little while. But it's going to take about half the planet to shift onto a plant-based diet, and that is totally doable, especially when they get the information behind it, and if more television, broadcasts are aimed at this. And I see in the next 100 years, we're really, really changing the way that we advertise, the way that we think about things. It's a really wonderful time to be alive on the planet right now, and I think this is one of the coolest lifetimes to be here, because we are going to see this change in our lifetimes. Well, I really love the raw food movement because it goes a step beyond vegetarian and veganism, which is very important, and it goes right to the source of that life inside of us. They have these really cool cameras. You can take a picture of a person or an orange or a tree or any living thing, and you can see this amazing technicolor rainbow of light that's surrounding it. This is the sense of life food nutrition, right? That's why I call it life food. It's anything that has that aura, that rainbow around it, which any living thing does. Now you take a picture of an orange and it's got this enormous energy field of color and energy around it. But if you take a picture of something that's dead, like an animal product, there's nothing there. It's like a red, nothing. And in fact, it even is red too. If you look at the subatomic level underneath some of these microscopes and you look at what disease looks like, it's like that. It's neutral. There's nothing moving there. Anything that has a life force around it has enough energy. It has energy in it that's going to gift you energy. Whenever we cook that apple, all of the enzymes in it die, and so the life force in it dies too. You take a picture of a dead apple next to a live apple and you can just see what you're missing. Another important distinction is organics, right? If we got the whole planet to shift to organics, we would just be doing so well. So organic food has between 50 and 70% more nutrient, more vitamins, and especially minerals than non-organic food. Why we're having so much disease on the planet today is because we're missing minerals. Not only are they cooking it out of the food, but it's very poor farming practices. So you have this range when you work with nature. Rather than working against nature. And of course, if you know what non-organic means, it's kind of a nice word, but it really means we're putting a ton of pesticide and poison. The bees are having such a hit right now, too. The bees disappear, and we're all out of here. They handle all of the modern-day crops that we're working with right now. So we got to stop poisoning our bodies, got to stop poisoning the planet, and really flood the body and flood the planet with nutrient. And this is how we're going to come through this piece.
Hello, I'm Hannah, and I am so excited to be here today and to see Master on TV. And I actually recently went to a Lock restaurant, and that's where I was introduced to her. And I also read your book. And it was just so beautiful and inspiring. And so everything is just so amazing how every synchronicity is all coming together, being here today, and just so excited. So thank you so much for all the things that you're doing in the world and the information that's going out to millions and trillions and the entire planet. So we will all make a difference, and we will survive many, 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 many years and lifetimes, and the children will be able to be happy and free and peaceful on a peaceful planet.
Oh, she was fabulous. I was surprised in how sweet and kind and funny she was. It felt like she was in our living room. It was a really amazing experience of hanging out with her for a few minutes. I first signed up for this fast because I would like to learn from Dr. Gabriel how to heal my cousin from cancer. She's in Brazil now. And I had no idea what I was signing up for. I had the most wonderful experience of my life. I had insights that I never thought I would in 6 days. Today we are on day 6, and I feel lighter than I have ever felt. I feel clearer than I have ever felt. And most people on earth, they ask the question, why are we here for? What are we doing here? And through this process, you're in touch with that. You find out who you truly are, what you're here to do, and just big bad, go green. It's what keeps resonating in my ears and in my soul. And coming from Brazil, the largest producer of meat, and growing up seeing animals being killed, now I understand the importance of all of us around the world. Forget about meat products and start planting in your gardens. And it's going to help communities. It's going to help the planet. It's going to help yourself. If you want to not to do this for a global standpoint, for a humanitarian standpoint, do it for yourself. You feel so amazing. You receive so much light through this process. I just recommend to everyone, and I'm going to bring it to my clients, to my hotels, and hopefully we're just going to make an impact around the world. Vegan, veg, going green. I am a conscientious eater. Like, I don't eat red meat, but I had a little chicken and lots of fish. I love fish. After this week, I am going vegan. I've decided, I have made a commitment to myself, to my family, and to the planet. We say in Portuguese, uma andorinha não pode fazer o verão, which is one bird doesn't make the spring, but it takes one to start. Let's do it. After this week, I have decided I'm going to continue my studies with Dr. Gabriel to become a raw vegan chef, and I'll bring the teachings home to Brazil. In the next 2 weeks, we already started a chain with my family. For 40 days, we are going to do a spiritual fast, starting with 7 days of food fast, just juice fast, and moving on just to really connect with spirit. And during this 40 days, we are bringing this element now, which I just found out that this is for the planet, not only for yourself, for your body. It's going to be amazing from now on, because Brazil is going to wake up. That's my mission. I realize it's a huge problem by producing all this meat that is polluting all this ocean, breaking down forests to plant food for animals. So, Brazilians, join me. Let's make a difference in the world. Let's stop eating meat. Let's save our oceans. Let's leave the animals where they are. Let's go green. Supreme Master Ching Hai, thank you so much for your teachings, for your work, for everything you shared with us today. As a Brazilian citizen, I am here now, I know, to join you, Reverend Michael and Gabriel Cousins, on this journey to cool our planet through this movement. I have committed my higher self and my physical body to work on this movement. So God bless you. God give you strength. And just I wish there were more people like you in the world. So you are my teacher now. And I will learn from you. I learned tremendously from you today. And I was shocked with the fact you have a follower here. Be veg, go green, save the planet.
Greetings in the name of the Most High. What I'm doing here on this planet is I am transmuting and shape-shifting the entertainment industry through the cartoon world, through the movies, through music. I have a band, Sipes and the People. Most people know me because of my voice. I'm the voice of Cartoon Network. I do all the promos, like coming up next is Pokemon. But also, bigger than that, Beast Boy on Teen Titans. I'm the voice of Beast Boy, which he talks like this, and he's the first ever vegan, vegetarian superhero. Kids love him, and they learn from him, and they become vegetarians and vegans themselves. Because Beast Boy speaks of, hey, I've been those animals before. I am those animals. I don't want to eat myself. So it's a very ninja way of communicating this message of becoming a vegan, vegetarian, which ultimately will happen little by little within everybody, because that's how we're going to survive. I've been a vegetarian since I was 12 years old. A vegan now 7 years. A raw foodist 4 years now. So it's an evolution of basically being attracted to the things that make me feel good. So the cleaner your diet, the better you feel. The higher your vibrational frequency is, the more you can instantaneously manifest everything you want. And that's what I tell kids as I travel around the world. I'm going to New Zealand next week, and I'm playing shows with my band Sipes and the People, which is a band that also carries the message of becoming aware that you're everywhere and everything, including the animals, and you wouldn't want to kill yourself because ultimately it hurts. In New Zealand, Australia, Germany, I'm going to these 3 places and playing music, and I'm doing interviews and signing autographs for the cartoons, and I get to communicate this message to the kids. It's mostly about getting to the youth, because they already know. If you tell a kid, hey, this is what's going on with animals, this is the repercussions of what happens, and when you put this in your body, they're like, oh, I got it. I'm a vegetarian, and they tell all of their friends. So it's a very amazing, quick process with kids. The diet has everything to do with it, because we are what we eat, and it's that precise. Not only are we what we eat, we are who we hang out with, the music we listen to, the movies we watch, the TV shows, the clothes you wear. Association is everything. That's why the entertainment business is so important. What we hear and see is how our minds work, which then therefore creates our reality. God's everywhere and everything. And as a family, as a global unit of conscious individuals, we together, our power is magnified 1 billion times as we come together. And now is the time we're coming together. So enjoy the ride. I'm in it with you.
Thank you, Master. You bring such wisdom, such joy, inspiration to me that I know I can go out and help have it happen even more. And we just thank you so much. Be vegan. Save the world.